Hey, everybody. Back again. Back at the factory. Glorious, glorious, beloved factory. What are we doing today? Some chores as per normal. And then, this thing. Oh, man. This is clogging a lot, too. Just water making its way into the sorting system. Or, just not just water, but any stray fluid. Where's benzene? Benzene is made right over here, right? Right here. Okay, so benzene line is right here, and you are full of water. Full of the absolute worst 15 units of water in the world. Why aren't you going? Okay, so there's more to this. Oh, and you're now clipped because I moved all this. And this clipped you. And I didn't notice because I'm very, very good at this game. All right, got it. So we have to this is pretty. Look at this rainbow. This is nice. I wish everything was this aesthetic. All right, and so there is the rest of the benzene line, currently occupied with a lot of water, apparently. All right, flush. That has to be right, right? I'm not causing myself more problems, right? Okay, that's making benzene. I feel like I should add more. Ah, there's still more pollution. And that's benzene, yes. Okay, so all of the water goes away now. All you go away now. And benzene is finally coming back. And I feel like I should probably put more here. Because it's that time of the factory, you know? Not you. Like, the time for just doing a little and getting along is past. Do I have any light oil refineries on me? Here, let's just get close and find out. While I search the inventories, while I let the bots reveal core truth. The core truth is I had 2. Alright, so I'll go get another one. Yeah, there's definitely an argument to be made for construction bots and just have that be built eventually. But I like building things personally. I like being on... Oh, I realized I made a mistake here. This is supposed to be the 11 packs, but we also have one more thing. And that one more thing is vat brain cartridges. So I'm going to have to move this in the middle. It's going to be fine, but I messed it up and didn't realize for a while. Much like the entire rest of this factory, right? Light oil refinery. One more. We'll get this hooked up, and then benzene will start flowing again, and that's going to be... There's a lot of stuff happening with that. Much of the factory is backed up behind it, and I just don't want to think about it. We're not going to do too much chore-wise today, because we have far too much to do on the... medical wing front. Alright, so what we need is this. Followed by this, followed by Is this right? Is this supposed to be going somewhere like this? Did I do good or did I do bad? Sudden fear. Sudden, paralyzing fear. Right there, no. And you need benzene. Okay. And ethylene's another problem, and we need rust, and for rust we need benzene. I looked through that entire chain. All right, good. This is now done. No, this is done. Too much waste coke at hydrocarbons. We have this major producer right here. We need more consumption. This gets clogged really easily, so we have to go north, and we have to keep just shifting things around. You are trying to get fill cargo at Coke. So first off, you don't do that. You're whale hungry. You don't fill cargo here anymore. You fill cargo here. All right, go do that. And it's going to be more difficult than I thought to balance all of this, very high throughput material. It's going to be an ongoing task, but if we go look at coke right now, we might be in the realm of waste coke at this moment, which is still pretty bad. All right, this is flowing as fast as possible, and we have 2 guys waiting. You're not. You're trying to fill cargo. I'm going to just get ahead of this, and I'm going to say you're going to fill your cargo here as well. There you go. There, so 2 whale loads taken off central sorting and gone directly to the major producer. We're going to have to rebalance this later because this is like, okay, this is kind of a failure condition that we're looking at right now, in that I'm having to move creatures away from central sorting, but there's just too much material going through. Anyway, that is now done. Clean the ash out of the plutonium makers. More mushrooms falls into an aspirational goal. I think I'm going to do all chores and then 1 aspirational goal every day, and then go to then go back and do medical wing stuff and just push forward that way. So what are we doing here? So the ash is never getting out. All right, so we kind of want a vent for ash right here. For oxide. This is oxide because this stuff. Yeah, you go to uranium-234 and that goes to oxide and that goes to ash. This has been here for a long time. So you have to go like so, and your job is to get blacklist to 238. Everything that's not 238 gets shoved on this line. And then we'll make it out right here. And that will finally put pull on this. And it'll start going again. Yeah. And I need this for fuel rods. So, good? Question mark? I don't know. And we need to start processing dingrits. Why? We need their spikes. We need those spikes because we're working on the medical wing. And as we saw in the medical wing, we're going to need them to make a certain kind of chemical, to make magnetic beads, I think, to make chitosan, I think, or is it mutant enzymes? Some exotic nonsense can only come out of a dingrit spike, and I urge everyone here not to think too hard into that. How are bees going? It's always good to ask this question, right? So full up on venom. We can't vent our waste coke. That's not good. We're trying to put waste coke on the belt. We can't. The belt is full. It's full of bees. Okay, that's fine. We have no queens. We have 2 queens, and we have no R-quad honey barrels. And that's probably because something's turned off, right? R-quad honey barrel. And you're working. Why isn't this machine going? No R-quad honey. We're out of R-quad honey? Okay, hold on. Here. Okay, stick a pin in that for a moment. We'll return to this in a second. That's probably ultimately back to no benzene somehow. Alright, we're producing lots of dingrits. More importantly, dingrits need to move on to the next stage of existence. And it's like, I just want you to always be on. You're always on. We are no longer capturing dingrits for export. We are just taking the dingrits and they are going on to meet their whatever comes next in the great cycle of dingrit life. In the chain of dingrits. Here, can I just eject a few? Is anyone holding some dingrits? Not you. You are. So, oops. Wait. Blacklist. Oh, there they go. On the belt. Dingrits away. Oh, They slipped. Nothing but dingrets. There. In the cages. I feel like I need a couple more hands, right? Because they come out stacked. There we go. And so the dingrets go on the fun carousel ride. Oh, we don't have any... We have speakers. Where are the speakers? Oh, they're in one long line, aren't they? I can't... Okay, there. There's the dingret conveyances. Heading round, and they're going to come right here, and we're just going to watch. I know that's kind of distressing. We're just going to be here, and we're just going to watch. And I don't know what we do with the pelts. I think we end up just trashing these things for now. Stockpiling them and trashing them. Alright. Did it work? Yeah, it did work. We have more coming sometime, maybe? I don't know. Alright, so that is going. More mushrooms is aspirational. I think I'm going to double stainless right now. Anyway, we want to go and look at no Arquad honey, question mark, question mark. And indeed, we're not making any honey because we have no meat. Are you stuck? We are waiting for a request. It looks like you should definitely be requesting right now. What's going on, friends? Why are you not triggering? Meat less than 100. You should be triggering now. Wait, look at the... There's no go. What is going on? Oh, there is meat in here? There's meat in here. And meat is not making it onto the belt. There is meat on the belt, it says. But I don't see it. Mr. Whale, please just wander away. You are getting the news. You're on the same pole as the inside of this because we overloaded this situation. That's unfortunate. You need your own dedicated news line. All right, there you go. And now things are different. Okay. That was a problem, I mean, with me, frankly. But luckily... All right, so you are going to read what's in here, and you determine whether or not, and then you read what's on the belt. All right, so yeah, I was just reading what was in here to determine what was on there, and it was the wires got crossed and everything's not horrible. Okay, fixed now though, and we're making honey. Great. Let's do another small chore. None of these are small. I think I'm going to do one big thing, and the big thing I'm going to do is I'm going to double stainless. And if we go take a look at stainless right now, we're probably going to get ahead of our steel making, and it's going to be the next bottleneck, which is fine. I can do that next. Oh, we're stopped. Why? Why, friends? We're out of cobalt. Oh, I feared this day. And it's because we don't have any cyanic, right? Yeah, I saw that cyanic was low, and I was like, this is going to lead to problems sometime. And the problems are here. All right, so we're not going to double stainless. We're going to try to address cyanic. One big cyanic maker is right here. Let's just take a look at a graph. It's going to be very spiky. Yeah, and we get meat, and then we got no meat. Don't we have a separate maker of cyanic right there? Right here. Oh, and now you're kicking on. And you were probably off for a while because of no methane. And it looks like you definitely don't have enough throughput on this. So maybe I double the whales on this? Here, let's take a look at the coal status. We have plenty of coal in the chest, and we're waiting to drop. We got 2 waiting to drop, so there's plenty right there. So another whale. You be whale hungry. And then I want you to go take just coal. Just coal. fill cargo, and I want you to take that down to the primary cyanic maker right here. See, it was already completely processed. And empty that cargo. So this was probably a bad idea in the past, but then I ran that line of pure raw coal all the way there. And from that, we probably have a lot more throughput now. So we have a lot more coal to work with just in general. So I'm not going to do more stainless today. Instead, I'm going to do more mushrooms. Shockingly, just absolutely shockingly. In the last, see, our consumption is above production. And production is running into problems because we don't have enough shrooms. We need more mushrooms. So I knew this was going to happen. I should probably put in 2 blocks here, right? One here and then one there. Paranoia. This is probably a bad plan, what I'm doing right here. Well, it's fine. Maybe. Just anything that irritates them is probably fine. This is completely wiped out. Here, let's continue taking what is rightfully ours. And then we'll just put one right here and put one right here. And that's it. This blocks this is the choke point. And then we just fortify that and we're done. That's good. We can do that. And then it's just a matter of evacuating everything over there. Oh, what's going on? Oh, you do not have any landfill? Oh, you need a, in order to get the land, in order to build the thing, you need to have connection right there. All right, so that's good. These guys are working kinda, and everything's okay. All right, so more mushrooms. One of the foundational materials. I'm going to need many more than that, friend. Just start bringing them. What I need now is kind of to change clothes, but not really. I don't need nearly this much. Here, let's just do it properly. Like we always do. We'll go clear some area. Give me bots. Give me energy drink. And that should be it. And then, okay, give me that and that. And I don't think there's going to be any... Here, we'll bring one. But I don't think that's going to be necessary. And we're going to put in 2 more blocks of mushrooms. And now there's going to be a problem because the way I've done mushrooms is they're not stacked, which is terrible. There's not a huge amount I can do about that at this point because it's like, here, I'll show you. It's going to be real hard to take this old style setup and actually turn it into a stacked solution. Like maybe I could do a stacker right here, but then I have to keep in mind that it's going to get more and more. So the best ways to stack them is coming out of here, which I could do in all of the northern ones, but the south ones I got problems. I don't know what to do about it. Here, just pick all this up. All this comes into the inventory. Then we will pave 2 blocks. 1 and 2. Yeah, that looks like it's doing all right. And then mushrooms. Like maybe I can have them run over here a little more. Like what is this anyway? We're going to be tapping into this. So this entire area is open. So maybe I can move these back a little bit and do a stacking station. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be misaligned, but I'm not going to care that much. It's not going to be super even. That'll be fine, right? Or maybe I'll look at it and hate it. I don't know. Let's find out. So 2 city blocks for more mushrooms. TM patent pending. The eternal struggle. This is very close to having trees touch my beloved factory. I really should eject some of these things from my quick bar and at least put bricks on there. I think that's the thing I open up my inventory for the most. Oh, and I did. The trees are on the walkway here. Ugly. Ugly and not competent. Alright, those guys marked. And I can't let the bots out right now or they'll do a lot of work. We have to come back and get those. But it is fine. So mushrooms are the foundation of sulfuric now. And sulfuric is used absolutely everywhere in astonishing amounts. I don't think I will ever have enough sulfuric. And it will be endlessly hungry. More mushrooms, more sulfur, more mushrooms, more sulfur. All right, bots, take care of that, please. All right, so we have our land, and we will take our junk back, and we'll take the long way. We have to try to dunk logs somewhere, which is an endless struggle. Logs are kind of in a weird place, right? Logs are right here, and this whale has no room. So I have to run all the way up to agriculture and try to find that box, which I can never find when I want it. Not here. That's a CO2 generator, which is working. Is that the box? Yes, these are the boxes. There you go. Get rid of that stuff. Once again, here, we can get rid of this. There is no need for it to be haunted by the notepad at this point. So away, 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 and away. All right, good. We now return to normal, your regularly scheduled factory building. Give me that. Give me that one. Okay. Pick up. Logistics off. And now it's Mushroom Town. I need more windmills. I have more windmills. Such a wonderful feeling. And now grab even more mushrooms. They're not going to have enough, and it's going to be another sap situation, isn't it? Mushrooms. Thank you. And we just glance at sap. I'm going that way anyway. I should just set them up, right? If I could see them. Isn't it supposed to be right here? No. Strange how these things just fall out of my head, and I can't see it now for some reason. Oh, it's right here. There, sap extractors. 20 of them, actually. Then we'll go raid the bins. We'll get more mushroom plantations. We'll pick up some more sap. We'll go set them up, blah, blah, blah. And then after that is done, we will close our heart to the suffering of the factory, and we will simply build more factory to engage in yet more suffering. And thus, the total suffering in the world is increased. Pyanodons, neutral evil simulator. So we want mushrooms, which are right there. Okay. Ready to go. I really wish I would have closed this place off before doing any of those up there. In fact, 1, 2, 3. And then, no wait, put it back. All right, good. And now right here, put those back, please. All right. Sap is now, needless to say, sap is taken care of. I'm not really sure we needed this area up here. And by saying that, I mean, I'm pretty sure we never did need that. But, well, sap is not a problem. All right. Bots off. We're going to copy and paste this, but not really. We're going to adjust it a little bit, and it's going to look goofy. What is that? Is this water? This is water. No. No, friend. No water here. Here, out of the way, engineer. Your meat body is in the way. So we do this, and that is good. Only this doesn't exist. And all this gets brought in from elsewhere. So what I'm thinking of doing is copying all this. Now it goes all the way to here. And then pulling these over a little bit and doing a stacking station right there. And that'll increase throughput on this. And do I hate this? I think I do. Well, what to do about this, huh? I really want it to look the same, and I want to use this space, and we're nowhere near that space. So, how do I adjust for this horrible reality? I think I'm going to run out of vessels. But I think I'm almost done with vessels. So we're going to have the feed come up here. And all we need is, we need spore collectors too, and I didn't get any. That's a shame. We want to stack the mushrooms. So I guess the best way to do that is here. Then I have to keep in mind I'm doing this on top of that. So I really want to put them on this like this. But I'm worried that this isn't going to be enough, you know? So if I want a stacking station, I really have to remove one of these. And that is also bad. But it might be how we have to do it. Just remove this, and then there's the stacking station. I mean, we could try to reverse it and go the other way. Like, there's still time. Okay, and we'll do that. We will. Okay. Like, all this goes away. And we're just going to take the belt. And we're going to pull it this way instead. It's so hard to see what's going on here. And so like that. And then we'll have a stacking station over here somewhere. Right? And then, okay, right here, this will pull up. And this will be the main input. And that's just substrate at the moment. And then this will stack somehow, all of them. Here, let's copy paste. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be that big of a problem. Oh, it's going to be that big of a problem, isn't it? Here, let's do it delicately by hand then. So it comes to right there, and then we put this down. And we go right over there, and then we have to leap this entire thing. Right? There. Okay, and then we can paste the first one over there, I guess. And we're gonna, here. Of course, we don't want to mess this up. So I guess, no, there wasn't any, anything that could be saved. All right, should we do this? And then, this just gets stacked right here. So it's going to be like so. And then this is the real line out. And then this will get stacked. Maybe we can move this just a little bit. And then this can be right here. And we can do another stacking station. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. That doesn't exist right there. And then like so. And And then the same deal right here. I don't know, I'm feeling pretty comfortable with this. They're going to all be on one side of the belt, which is bad. So we have a distributor right here, and then we'll have a main line. And we'll do something with this. Okay, this makes sense to me. It's a good use of space, too. Why is it a little different here? Oh, because it's going on the other thing. Okay, it's fine. It's just a little different. All right, make this real. Bots, my will, have it be done. Do I not have any splitters, or are we just having a moment? Oh, we're going to have to get a whole bunch of mushrooms. I hope they exist down south. So, power, power. We have to get a whole bunch of spore collectors and a whole bunch of mushrooms. All right, anyway, we're going to have our stacked out... Oh, we need a bunch of belt, too. Forever a problem, right? Okay, we need spore collectors, more belt, and that's it for right now, I think. Oh, and more vessels. All right, so let's go. Then we'll hook this up, and if it works, we'll double it. And then hopefully we won't have mushroom problems anymore. I mean, hopefully. I'm worried about belt capacity because so much is not stacked. We might have to do something about that. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Spore collectors. Over here in the place. Right there. We need probably more than that. Well, they'll be on the way. And we need more vessels. Okay, good. Thank you for all of the stuff. All right, more mushrooms. We will always need more mushrooms. Oh, we need to get better mushrooms. I probably should have seen to that. Maybe I should hold off on more and more mushrooms until I actually have the buildings. No. No, I should make it work. It's good to see that we have water. Now, this is hideous. Is this real? I'm gonna have to deal with this sometime, and I don't want to do it now. I'll do it now. Alright, okay. Okay. The beauty of the factory is in question. The beauty and grace of the factory must never be in question. So we will have to fix this by coming here instead. And then we'll probably need you, right? Because fluid extents enrich our lives. So, there. Oh, it's not long enough? There we go. And then now this is picked up. Perfect, right? Well, perfection is never attainable. It is only a goal to be sought after. All right, so somewhere around here, we're going to have a bin with mushroom 2 in it, right? Why is my inventory so full? We should, I think, have that in this neighborhood. Just a bin of mushroom 2? Yeah. Oh, there's not nearly enough. All right, so we'll have to collect that and then head south. Because we don't make these up here, which is a shame. When I uplift to mushroom 3, it will be done up here. But until then, the south factory serves. Once more, we descend. Feels like we're doing this more and more nowadays, even though the factory is, in fact, a dead, rotting husk. We still come back to pick over its bones. Right in here. Oh, that's not enough. Over here, that's enough. There. 1,000 mushroom 2. That's what I want to see. And then we will turn this thing on, and if it works, we'll double it. And if that works, Hopefully we will be completely done with mushrooms for a good long while. Distribute. I don't like giving the bots this job, but I also don't want to run around and do it myself, so there you go. Alright, you should be going. No, wait, you shouldn't be. Everyone in the boss, and we still need more spore collectors, and we need more, we need all of this stuff. So let's dunk. Here. Okay, hold on. Let's run around. Let's run around in confusion, trying to figure out the order of events to accomplish these very, very basic goals. Alright. We need to dunk these mushrooms in this box. We need to pick all this up. Great. Now we can extend the food line up, or substrate, even though it's both kind of the same thing, right? Maybe I should start stacking these, just doing stack retrofitting somewhere. No, I don't know. Alright, so substrate flowing in. Mushrooms will come out right here, fully stacked, by the way. And then leap. And unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna touch the belt, right? Touch the walkway, but it's getting close. Paranoia lives. Alright, there. This should be completely working now. And, in fact, is completely working. And we're just going to sit back and watch for a little bit. We need... Here, let's take a tour of all of our favorite places. It's like this is coming together. Yeah, everything is fine there, right? And that will start going, and this is now ours. We need not fear the north anymore. This is coming together. Why it wasn't working before, I don't know. Oh, it's because it didn't have the area. And this guy's still clearing this. And then we're going to take care of those guys. All right, mushrooms coming out. And are they getting over? No. There you go. This problem still is, I see. Alright, so we're going to see them come to the stacking center. And they get stacked. Good. One belt should go into 1/4 of this belt, so this should be just fine. Oh, what's that? No, no, no. No, 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 no. How did we get... How is that? Who is putting this guy, not this guy? This guy. What are you doing? You should have a red right here, right? That's your role. Why are you straying from your role? Alright, hopefully not anymore. Yeah, this guy's doing it too. I wonder why that's happening. And that's on the wrong side of the belt. Oh, wait a second. We're doing this wrong. We're doing everything wrong. Then this is what this guy does. That's why this structure is like this. Right? Right? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Yeah, it's like there. And then right there. Is this correct? Maybe? Well, that's right. And everyone's going. Is anyone not going? Except the ones that don't exist? They have an excuse. You have no spores. And this guy is not going. Yeah, and that works, and that works, and that works. Alright, I just gotta clean this up then. And then get any that are in the hands. Give me them spores. I want those spores. And the rest of you can continue. All right, good. Here, I can probably get rid of these, right? Is this an efficient way? Sorta. There we go. Trash it. Or like move it on to its location. Why is my inventory so full? All right, done? Question mark. Done. Certainly looks pretty done. All right, we have to copy and paste this once more to really and truly put the mushroom problem in the grave. Do not be satisfied with simply working with a problem or analyzing a problem. Destroy the problem. Make sure that problem is in the ground forever. Make sure that they can't even remember the name of the problem. Curse the problem's children to the 7th generation. Require that their name may only be invoked with wailing associated with it. You must have assigned wailers on hand if ever you are to speak of this problem. And this doesn't need to be. Telling you guys, the Romans had it right. And then this is no, we're not doing it like this here. This is incorrect. All of this comes back. Then I guess we just go straight south here. I mean, I guess. And then maybe we no longer have mushroom problems. I like building mushrooms. I don't mind doing this. All right, notepad. Come forth. More mushrooms accomplished. And the rest of the stuff in the factory, it's on its own. Let's go get more spores. Let's go get whatever mushroom farms are in the bin. More spores, please. More mushroom farms. And so we'll go hook this up to the best of our ability. And then we're going to keep putting this in place over the next few episodes. Yeah. Everyone wait. Everyone just stay calm. I also need like 2 stacks of good mushrooms. Quote unquote good mushrooms. This is massive overkill. Especially since we're going to like double the recipe a couple more times. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's okay. There. Spores. And I want you guys not to make those right there. I want these 3 to go. I'll do this. I will do it. And I just want you to fill them up. Okay. So, end of episode, we'll come back with more. All right, we're done building out the factory for now. It is time. We're done to preparing the foundation of the factory for now. We could be working at this all episode for many, many, many episodes. Oh, that's the situation right there. Oh, we're clogged. I think this is going to require another whale. And I want you to come here. I want you to fill that cargo. Then I want you to dunk it in the mushroom bin. And the mushroom bin is probably becoming a candidate for faster transport. Empty cargo. There you go. All right. Now is everything being cleared? Probably not, because of what I've done. Those things, what I have done. There you go. There. Maximum belt clearing. So you can see little stacks in there. That's throughput for you. All right, so I was putting these shrooms in a bin. That bin is right here. And now we shift gears entirely. Here, we can actually take a look at mushrooms. Fog away. We had a nice little bump. And hopefully that bump will go a little higher still. Right. Next up, we're making xenogenic cells, right? Because they require heat, and we're working in the heat area right here. And we're just chugging along on retrovirus. And retrovirus is completely full up. That's great. Okay, all that's fantastic. What we want now is to take an incubator, slam it down, and we're doing one of these recipes. And I think we decided we're doing the skin recipe. 1, because it's not so bad. 5 skin for 60. Like, meat is worse. Gut is a little better. Brain is terrible, but I would never do that. Skin is better than bones. So it's the second best, it looks like. And I have tons and tons of skin. So there you go. We're going to be doing this. And it's done in an incubator. And so it's just, it's like this, only simpler. I mean a lot simpler. So I think we can get away. Okay, 1, we don't need an output. So we can get away with a different structure. So let's just start with this just to have an idea. Take a look. Line it up real nice. Bring it over. I get the feeling we're going to be doing a circular belt of some sort. So bring it over like that. And this is what we're going to start with. No, I shouldn't have. All right, pick it all up. There. Did I catch it? I did. Ah, the speed. The speed and determination. So the input is still probably going to be right here. Only you are a lot simpler. So we're just going to rip this all down. And you're just going to be skins. There's no need for that. And you are going to be, like, all of this in the middle has to go away. And there's no solid product out, so that can just get off our back. And we can use efficiency mods in order to get this down to what? To 2.8 megawatts. And so we can have like 8 of these going. Let's shoot for 6. Here, just all this goes away. So you are not doing this. Instead, you are doing the skin recipe. So we're going to need oxygen in. In oxygen, I guess, biofluid. We're pretty far out, but I don't see... Like, do we have any oxygen lines over here? I don't think so. All right, we're going to start with biofluid. And if this it feels like a mistake. Oxygen is usually a mistake on this line. We'll see how it goes to start with. I mean, it's going to be fine for a long time. Because there's going to be no pull on this, so it doesn't actually matter. So oxygen hooked up. And then I see we are heat, oxygen, and output are all different. So it's going to be... No, don't. That has to be there. These literally have to be here as input and output. So if we're doing 6, I guess we just do this then, right? Like something like this. Where do we beacon these guys though? See, it should be like that then, right? Just aim right here. We can beacon in the back. That's fine. It's not elegant, but it's fine. And then all of this. Cut. Then H. I mean, this looks fine. It's not a wonderful use of space, but this is what you have to do when you have to cluster around a heat producer. So I guess we start here. Are we aligned correctly? Always a question. Yeah. Okay, so this is what we're doing, I suppose. Let's hook it up and start warming up. Then we'll have a whale go get skin. Oh. Alright, select that. Alright, Mr. Whale, I really need you to cycle. So, kindly just step aside for a moment. Then, right here, we draw a line up. You will leap. And you will burn all of that for me. Okay, fantastic. And then this structure comes out. Right? Right there. Here, let's just do that. Okay. Then we have ash out, and we don't have... Oh, we're out of fast inserter. That sucks. Alright, we'll fix that in a moment. Oh, I bet I never put personal logistics back on. That sucks. Alright, let's go in and get a quick refill. And then after this, we're going to upgrade the Xenogenic Cells into Pluripotent stem cells for some reason. I have no idea why I would be doing this. It will be needed eventually. How about that? And if I just wait long enough, it'll eventually pay off. At least that's the theory. Now, what I need... Here, put this back. Put that back. I came all this way in order to get more of you guys. And then more belt, and that's what I got. Okay. And we'll pause this off. And then after stem cells, I think I do poor alien sample. I think that's next. And then good alien sample. It's easy to get lost when it's full of when the base is full of just things everywhere. It's easy to get lost when the base is full of nothing. So it's like one of those situations where I just can't win, right? Okay, so we're just going to continue ringing this. While the temperature heats up. I should have sent the dinosaur out for skin. But I did not. I can't even imagine how I would play this game without being able to flip things horizontally and vertically now. Such a great feature. Alright, so now. Okay, you're venting the ash. Good. You are getting the heat. Good. You're about ready to go. We need a whale. Gonna need more whales. Whale hungry. Mr. Whale, I need you to jaunt down to the wet market and get skin. I want you to dump that skin right here. There, go do it. I should have got more whales while I was down there. And then, I guess, it's just this, and I don't know if we have enough space to do this and this. Alright, we won't. So it's like this, and like this, like so, and like so. And we'll do a single long belt going around, like so, and like so, and that's where it'll end. Okie dokie, not a problem. 2, 3, 4. And then we'll to be continued right there, so the skin will get in. Always feels a little creepy talking about this, but you know what? This is far from the worst in this mod. Alright, there we go. The skin line is there. Power is happening. Power exists. You cannot deny the reality of power. Oxygen is on the way, in theory. Now all I have to do is just get the xenogenic cells out. So, yeah, I know I just hopefully I didn't just mess up a delivery. I don't know how it works when that happens. I should. Provider tank for xenogenic cells. How best to do this? I bet we just bring it to a gutter out there, right? Then call it back around. That feels right. Then this guy will come out like this. And we will all come over there. Absolutely perfect. Then we will join all together, and this is our product. And we will have accomplished yet another goal. Fantastic. Then I don't think we're going to be able to do great alien sample. I actually wonder about the structure of what I've declared. Like how many sample makers am I going to need? All right, there we go. Oxygen arriving, whale on the way, temperature up. Everything is going great. I need to copy this though, right? Put that right there. Yep. Power overwhelming. All right, so we got our oxygen. We have our skin. We are making xenogenic cells. Excellent. Why do we do this? Don't know. We need it for a lot of uplifting stuff. And this thing. So apparently we're going to need a lot of this stuff because there's 4 different recipes. And we're not doing that, obviously. I think the only one we have available to us is this guy. And why do we want to do this? I don't know. I don't know. It's a workadile. Isn't that... I don't know. I couldn't tell you. We need this to print other things, but bioscaffold's very expensive, right? No, it's not. Here, let's see. Like, this isn't terrible. It's just made out of rocks, but it only makes 1. And that's not great. We can get 10 if we add keratin, and this isn't terrible. Problem is it all needs keratin, and that's off of a kamut, right? No, a silmic. Alright, so that's not happening for a while. Do we need bioscaffold for anything? We have the ability to make one. It's like, is any of this actually available to me? Well, you can just bioscaffold pineal gland. Finally go to a pure vegan factory. Huh. This is pretty good. This is probably how you do things in Endgame. Like, forget raising creatures, you just build what you need. Just take the venom gland and you just make it. Alright, so let's not think about bioscaffold, because while I can make it, there's no reason to, and the recipes are very expensive right now. So I don't think any of these things are actually needed anywhere. Alright, anyway, don't look at any of this. We want to make stem cells, and we're going to do this like this. And this is done in a bioreactor, so we need a different sort of structure. And this is quite a reduction. Okay, that's bad. Where is this happening? Explain to me this violence. Not here. It's just eating a bunch of wall, but still. Oh, right here? What's going on? Oh, I see we have some troubles. Why do we have no fuel? Ah. Because we just have no fuel. I probably should have thought of that. Didn't. This is going to cause problems, isn't it? Yeah, we're completely defenseless at the moment. At least it's not going to speak until it's done. Alright, well, at least nothing really valuable went down. What's our problem here? Here. We're going to do this way. Whoop. Whoop. Is this great? No. Will this get us actually working? Yes. Is there anything more that counts? No. Then over here you have cleared your area, sir. Almost. It's still working. Alright, don't think about that. Anyway, we've achieved one goal for the day. We have made... how many? Over 10k of stem cells. Over just xenogenic cells. This is all going... low temperature? Oh, you're not hooked up. That's unfortunate. There you go. You feeling better? Now you're going, now you're going. Alright, good. Good I looked. Alright, so we're at 6 of these going, so we're making like 75 a second. That's probably worth something, maybe. Alright, right here. In this block, we're now going to upgrade them to pluripotent cells. So, we have to set up this block first. As is our custom. Check the weather. It's exactly average, and average is 95 gigawatts now. That's nice. Alright, so we are making pluripotent stem cells out of bioreactor. Bioreactor, this thing. And so the retrovirus we're just gonna bring down from up here, just up and over. And then this is gonna be piped in from right here. And so all we're gonna have to bring in is sugar. And the problem is we exhale carbon dioxide. That's going to be a big waste line out of here, which is unfortunate. All right, so now I have to make a pretty big decision. Do I build in the style of the food makers right here, which are very compact and allow me to have 4 different things per square? Or do I do something different? It only has 4 makers. Or do I do something different, like in the rayon line right here? So do I think I'm going to need a lot of this stuff or a little of this stuff? There's a lot of different recipes for it. So I feel like I could just bring in more and more materials and up the output. It takes 15 seconds. And then it drops right here. But it requires mutant enzymes. Does mutant enzymes ever become so cheap I can just use them for other things? And I take this and it's used in all sorts of stuff. I have no idea what to do with this. I can make gas bladders out of it. I can artificial shells. All sorts of... I'm just saying it's going to be a low throughput stuff right now. Because I don't see a huge draw. Alright, so that says we're going to do the food generation style blocks. At least one block of it. And we'll see how long we can keep this up, right? Okay. Good idea. So we should probably... I wish I had a very simple one somewhere. Didn't I put one together that was very simple? Like right here. This is the place to start. The only thing is that it doesn't produce any... That's the other thing in his favor. It doesn't have any output. So look at again, how many inputs and how many outputs? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? 2 solid inputs. No, 3 solid... No, 2 solid inputs, 1 liquid input. And then 2 liquids out. So it's 4 liquids and 2 solids. So we're just going to do a line. We're going to do a normal line as if we've done any other thing. So caravan, I need to go get another whale. And like this. Okay. And this will just be fine. This is our goal. And then bang, bang. And then something like this and like that. And then the rest, the retrovirus will come from the north. Okay. All right. I declare this will be okay. I declare this must be okay. And we can do that, but there's no purpose to it. Okay, the purpose, no. There's no preserving. Okay, there is, and it's ugly. No, there's. Okay, so we have to do this. And then you go like this. And then, does this preserve 1, 2? Yes, this exactly preserves beacon space. Okay, we can do this. So we're just going to do a normal transform in the old style. This is dictated because of, no, not like that. Because of the materials that have to go in and out and nothing more. So like so, and then, oh, this is a problem because this is where the beacon's supposed to go. Yeah, this really is a problem then. Well, I can move them apart a little bit and that'll be fine, right? So it has to be like this then. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is exactly beacon space. And then I can't... Well, there are ways to do this, but they're ugly. I guess we're going to do ugly ways then, right? Okay, so what we'll do then is this will come right here. And you will get out like so. And then this will move over by 1. You will get out by so. Oh, you can't do that. So we need this point. And we want to clear up this. So this getting out has to do what? So it has to come this way? No. Maybe we have to leap. Yeah, that would work, right? Kinda? No. This is a puzzle, my friends. If I was a little smarter, I would be able to just see it. Yeah, but unfortunately I have the dumb. So maybe what we do is this. We pull this all up. Just say no, no, no. Back up, back up. Try again. Try again. And just V this. And then you go right there. And then you do something like this. And it's just really weird. Just really, really weird. But this doesn't help us either, does it? 1, 2, yeah. This will have to be with the other side. So maybe we do exactly that, but we move it over a little bit right here. And this finally gives us the room we want. So there's our in, 1, 2, and then right there. Then we take this and we put it back first off. And we H it, and it goes right there. And then what we will do is carbon dioxide, whatever this stuff is right here. And that's how it gets out. So we have, we have 3 lines in the back instead of only 2 lines. Does this make sense? This is a chunky build and it really shouldn't be, but it preserves beacon space. Stick power right there. And then grab all this, H it. Okay, I really wish I'd stop cutting instead of copying. And it looks like this. I mean, okay. This was always going to be a little bit of a struggle, given how many fluids there are involved. And the real struggle hasn't even started because I have to get... We have oxygen in. We can just take the oxygen from up there. Even though we really do need a line. Like, we're desperately need a pure oxygen line right now. But this is what we're doing, I suppose. Well, this is... I kind of want to bail on this. Here. Stem cells. Let's consider. In the future, it upgrades by adding more materials. How do I add more materials to this? Huh. When's this? Oh, this isn't real, is it? Yeah, it's not associated with a tech. Well, maybe it could be just made? An atomizer? Do I have one of those? Usually I might. Atomizer. That didn't look real because it didn't have a tech associated with it. Stem cell. Like, don't look at that. Right there. Yeah. Just don't think about that. Okay, so this would really, really blow to get more. Well, we can put it around the back. All right, stop thinking. Stop. You know, future you will have enough problems. And frankly, you're helping make them. So just let them go. So we need more bioreactor. We need more pipe. Okay, great. Then we have to tie all this together, and then we're going to get oxygen from biofluid for right now, just from that one line. We're going to have to draw an oxygen line over at some point. I don't know what that point will be, but it's not right now. How are we doing here? Everything's great. Give me whales. Oh, we have only one whale left. We have to go to the south, get more whales. Terrifying. More view, please. Barely machines, GTFO. Alright, let's go. Let's go see how many whales are in the box. Hopefully it's a lot, because I need them. We're closing in on being able to make them up north, but the key ingredient is going to be logi science for a while, and we don't have that. How many we have? 17? That was a lot of whales. Oh. Well, that's only... Okay, yeah, it was full up. Okay, continue making me whales. Medical wings going up. Soon, I say. Logi science really isn't that far off. We have all the... Okay, almost all the prerequisites. We're working on the last ones right now. And I could turn and just assemble it. You just need battery, Chores, and like little stuff, right? Can't remember the recipe. But it wouldn't be hard to just make. Just requires more cotton guts. More cotton guts requires more Bodos. More Bodos requires more plutonium processing. More plutonium processing requires... I don't know. It's a mess. I don't think anybody knows what's really required there. Alright, so now we do the staples. And this will be oxygen line. And this will be not that. And this will be not that. Good. So that hooks all those together. Then all we have to do is hook these two together. Probably here. Probably shouldn't have done it like this to begin with. Oh, I didn't get any bioreactors. Well, this is what happens when you're not good at the game. So I'll go back and I'll get 2 more bioreactors. I will. And we will finally finish off this build. Maybe I'll get the whales out first. The whale is just going to go get a bunch of sugar, right? It's super simple. Mr. Whale, come here. I want you to be whale hungry. I want you to go and get me sugar, which I'm pretty sure is around. Pretty sure it's a singular box, right? Sugar. It's a white cube right there. I think that's our sugar. Yeah. Then I want you to just empty right there, my friend. The sweetest whale in the whole wide world. Empty cargo. There. Make it appear, and then bioreactor. The whale is fast, but I am faster still. So long as the high lasts. 2 bioreactors, please. There we go. Thank you, everybody. Maybe I'll actually build with bots one day. Probably not. I don't like bots that much. I like being there. I like building things. All right, there we go. So now it's just time to hook up materials, right? This doesn't exist. None of you exist. Get rid of all of that, or you'll cause problems. All right, so first up, Xenogenic Cells, which is still going, right? Just crank it along. You shall be needed. Oh, you're the one that needs to... It's difficult to get in. All right, so you have to come around to right here, and then here. This is where you enter the system. Xenogenic cells in. Oxygen comes in next. Oxygen is this line. Pretty sure. And then we're fully oxygenated. Now we need to bring in retrovirus. Should be pretty simple, yes. And that's just 1 and 1 and... Okay, yeah, you will need power. And then just straight through here, I suppose. Retrovirus will be employed. And what line do we want? Can we just come straight? Coming straight down would be most elegant. And we live for elegance, friends. Okay, perfect. This is what we do. Then by the power of Belt, the retrovirus has arrived. Alright, so that's on there, and that's in, and that's in. And we should be about ready to rock, right? So, pull this down. And we do a provider chest, and we have material number 2 provided. Oh, this is unfortunate. But nothing we can't deal with. Alright, there we go. And it's lit up. We are making stem cells for some... Oh, we're not done yet. We have to get rid of CO2 or we're going to have problems. And this is a waste CO2 line. That's going to be difficult, isn't it? Well, I mean, we're going to have to get it all the way over to right here, then intersect this CO2 line, right? Where are you regulated at? I think this is... Where are you going? I think... Oh, wait, it's regulated way down here. Oh, no. Oh, no, friends. Yeah, that's a provider line. Ooh. So that's not going to work out very well. All right, we're going to have to trace this around and make a decision. So where is the furthest west or east that we have the CO2 line? And it actually looks pretty far east, huh? So right here, that is waste carbon dioxide. Oh, it's not going to be bad at all. Let's just take it straight down. Okay. We are almost full up. So let's see what we can do about this. And we're going to come down in this area, which means I'm going to run into problems at the corners. So let's just try to avoid that, right? Good. I mean, might be good. It's hard to say sometimes. Oh, here's some comedy. Look at this. Here's my maker that takes shells and makes lime. But here's my other maker that I had already done it. This was pointed out by a viewer. Like I did it and then I did it again. That is absolutely hilarious. This needs to all come down and be repurposed. This is dumb. Yet another dumb thing in the factory. I'll fix it later, but I can't even remember what it is I've already put together. I'm in a loop. I'm just looping. Here it is, day 400. What am I doing? I'm doing steel plates. Haven't I done this before? It feels like I've done this before. All right, now we have to just connect. And it's no doubt going to hit fluid extents, and we're just going to have to suffer, right? As is the way of the factory. Fluid extents in 5, 4, 3. Oh, really? No fluid extents? Okay. I accept that as being a non-problem. Anyway, is this working? We don't have a lot of xenogenic cells. We have far more production here than we have. And we can't even use prod. Huh. Maybe I should have thought of this before I did this way, huh? Because we have 75 a second absorbed, and each of these is 20, so we could run 3 of these. Maybe that was a different way I could have looked at this. A different and better way I could have looked at this. Alright, so I probably wasted a lot of space. It would have been harder to do the other setup, the other style, with so many inputs and outputs, but yeah, what can you do? Are there any other ways to make xenogenic cells? Like, many. They're coming. I can add plasmids. Where's the skin? Okay, there's this recipe. So 5 skin, 50 oxygen, and then just keep scanning. And then add 1 plasmid, and you get, like, what? 25% more? No, just a little more. That's not much. And it's the same time. That's not impressive. And then you add 2 plasmids. Where's the 2 and a growth factor? And okay, that's a lot better. It's a little slower, I think. Yeah, but it's a lot better. And growth factor's cheap, isn't it? When do we get this recipe? Don't ask. All right, so good. We've done a thing. Something is happening. Yay, something is happening. And we've made some pluripotent stem cells. All right, done. Was this on my list anywhere? Yeah, actually it is. There we go. We need mutagenic infusion. That's on the way, but that's not what we're doing right now. Wow, there's a lot to do. Okay, just don't think about it. We need to do... cDNA is kind of important. That's like... I feel like this is in the chain of creature making. I should make a creature making station somewhere. And that's where we need the cDNA. Right? Moss gene sample and then everything. We can do this now. And then it's used in just creature making. If I don't misunderstand what I'm seeing here. Creature making, uplifting. And there's some like growth factor and such. Yeah, a lot of advanced medical things. But it's mostly as creature making. Oh, I have to put oculas down. Oh, I forgot all about you. Ocula iPods. I've decided that if then... I'm really afraid that these are going to suck. But I've decided if they do suck, I'm going to propose a change and fix them. Like what happened when biofluid wasn't usable. Do I have an out? Yes, this handles all out. Waste and good. All right, so it's time to shift gears, and we're going to do poor alien sample and then good alien sample. All right, done. So we're doing that. This square, I think. No, this square. This is going to be reserved for I don't know what. Oh, we have to get radar over here. So this is going to be poor sample, good sample, great sample, perfect sample. Done. And so we'll do this area first. Give me a finisher. And then the question is, of course, oh, I need more windmills. Hopefully I have them. We've kind of really abused our windmill. We're throwing down lots of blocks lately. And the windmill machine, I fear, cannot catch up. All right, so we finally overrun it entirely. That's sad and long expected. How are we doing over in the machine shop? What is our problem? We are missing electronics Mark II. I kind of don't believe that. That's supposed to come from this. And this guy is here waiting on ASP, and ASP is probably not working because stainless was not working. We need to double stainless, and you're not working because you can't get cobalt. Cobalt is not working because cyanic. Let me go look at cyanic again. Now we're low on methane. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting / horrifying. And this is just going as hard as it can. So we kind of need more methane, it looks like. Here, let's write that down. Not as a problem for right now, but for later. More methane? Question mark. It's basically free, isn't it? I mean, look at this. It's 200 from a nickel plate and some syngas. And we have that. Let's take a look. Cyanic. So it was low and suffering. So in the last 10 hours, it was at 12K, and in the last hour, it's like, that's not very good. And each of these spikes is a meat arrival, right? Pretty sure that's the case. Right there. Yeah, it's just... And we can't really count on it. Maybe I need to absorb more. We are losing little bits right there in that. I could just direct those into cyanic and there wouldn't be any problem. But, it doesn't matter. And if I go look at the cobalt mine themselves, are we completely dead for lack of cyanic? The answer is yes. And if I look at cobalt, I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not good either. Anyway, this is just a teething pain. It's not stopped, but it's not moving. I have all the windmills I have, and I don't know what to do. It's going to be a long time since I have more windmills, right? Because I have to address the cyanic problem. So, kind of having an issue, aren't we? So we're probably going to add that to the beginning of our chore list for next episode. And then we'll try to figure that out. Anyway, you need to be connected all the way down. Okay, everybody in. All right, so we want to make poor alien sample. And we want to do this so we can have Logi science. Oh, that's the other thing we need for Logi science. This is the last thing we need, really. So if necessary, we can just throw this down. Stop. Stop causing me problems. Stop. Okay, so this is good. This is the final solution to that stage of the conflict. These guys are now done, so kind of want to do this. I kind of want to do this, but I want to come up more. I want to wipe these guys out. But I can't defend the space, and I don't want to go right there because it's on a resource that will block it. So I guess I got to come up like this and then over. It'll take some time, but whatever. Stop thinking. Poor alien sample. Poor alien sample, and we need biological sample and ground sample. We should do this all in this block. Biological sample, if we look at our notes, you have to be exported for seismonite. Maybe we make this on site. I don't know. So we need bone meal. I don't think we make any bone meal, do we? Huh. That's kind of interesting. If we made bone meal, it would be from processing Ulrics, and we don't do that. So we don't have a bone meal maker, do we? Okay, so we have to start with that. Bone meal. Bone meal is... It's not what we're doing. Isn't bone meal just from bones, friends? So you can make lots of recipes. So religious and salt is bone meal in an Ulric canal. That doesn't seem like it's alright. That probably doesn't exist. So bones is just a reduction. I kind of think we want to just start processing Ulrics, don't we? That probably doesn't exist. This probably doesn't exist. I mean, this is better than the other recipe, but this doesn't seem right to me. Bones and meat make bone meal. And it's a better conversion than bones and steam. Jaw crusher. Which I don't have on me. I guess we got to investigate that. Also, it's never good when you see a flame turret destroyed. So, jaw crusher. Where are you? One of you, please. Just one. Can you actually make bone meal? No, it's a lie. I have to put that down in the list of recipes. What are lies? Alright, so now we have to ask ourselves, do I want to process Ulrics for bone meal? Once again, adding to the misery of the Ulric. Or do I want to take bones and make bone meal? We can put them in a cage, and then we can full render Ulrics using this. It'll give 6 bone meal per. And give a little skin. It'll give a bit of everything else. But mostly bone meal. I guess we do this, right? The thing it really gives is lots of blood. Because the meat and everything else is useful. The brain, everything is useful off this. This is what we should be doing. What's it cost to get an Ulric? Like, not that much. Alright, so we're doing this. We have to pave another city block. And then, like, bone meal will probably be all we do today. This is a lot of ruination happening. Where is this happening? Follow the arrow. Right here. Why is this ruin? Do we not have power? Yeah, it's just they've exhausted the bullets. I'm not sure how to describe this exact situation. Oh. Yeah, this is actually kind of bad, isn't it? It would have been a lot worse if I hadn't predicted where the wave would be. I wonder why this popped off. Or if this was just one assault that went terribly wrong. Anyway, we're going to make a lot of Ulrics. We're going to process Ulrics today. I'm sorry, Ulrics. This is what it's going to be. Sad pony noises. 200 probably. And we need, okay, we got to change clothes once more to pave one more block. And this will probably be the end of the episode. And the thing is, it's not just the bone meal that comes out of this that is good. I'm probably going to have to make a separate bone meal maker later because I doubt this is going to be enough bone meal. But probably going to need that. Okay, don't take any of that. And we just have to pave one more block. And then after this, we're probably going to be done. We're going to be close to time, right? Well, once it's all hooked up, we'll be close to time. And we'll take a sweep over everything and then do recap and get on with my life. So once again, did not get done as much as I wanted to. Hopefully got done what I need. All right, so another chapter in the sad history of the Ulric. We thought it was bad when there was just the bees. And then we thought it was bad when the glue machines were implemented. And now it appears that the horror of the Ulric's existence is fated truly to never end. Here, let's just do all of this. For now, it is simply not enough that we abuse every hour of their existence to make honey, to sweeten our lives, to make glue, to hold ourselves together. Now we need their very bones, their peculiar spongy bones, in order to do, I don't really know. We have to make a poor alien sample. It's not even a very good alien sample. We are putting it into a really kind of garbage, half-assed scientific attempt. And we know it. That's even on the label. And that is what we think of the Ulrics. Look how happy and blue the water is on the mini-map. And then here, it's minty green. Minty, wonderful green. Well, it shall soon be stained red. Don't ask why. It's just what happens sometimes. We're going to get rid of all this. All this minty green water goes away. All the evidence goes away. Buried under the lake bed. Doesn't need to be seen anymore. Nope. Never was here to begin with. Nope. There. Here, we'll let you try. Oh, I'm already regretting letting them try. Like, guys, get the closest ones first, and I will just walk with you. Don't get the farthest ones. Oh, I swear. Why aren't you getting the... Bots are so annoying. It's like, guys, this would be so easy if you would just do it in a rational order. I don't understand. And the sad part is, right now, it's probably just as fast as if I was doing it. But the recharging is going to just destroy this, right? It's going to completely... yeah, we're turning the bots off. They're not going to be able to charge really soon here. Maybe we can finish this off. Oh, let's find out. I don't want to do this. All right. Maybe if I just slowly creep forward like this. Just slowly. That'll encourage them to do it in the right order. All right, that wasn't terrible, I suppose. It's going to take them... I don't think it's possible for us to do more than one block, though. I need bot capacity for that. That's a wild ways off. Anyway, what did I collect? Got that. That's all. All right. Easiest city block in a while. So right there. And now I think we're just copying and pasting a standard issue laughter factory block. So inspired by this, I think. Like, there's going to be differences, but we want to go down to... Just take the whole thing. Just take the whole thing. And then you are visiting your friends, the Ulrics. The Ulrics. This is going to create an almighty stink. What are we displacing here? That is a syngas line that is kind of not being used much. I'll have to replace it though. Okay, anyway. And we don't have the windmills, of course. Oh, that's sad. I'm going to have to prioritize replacing those. Right, this doesn't exist. And I'll have to get speakers in somehow. Why do some of them take time to pick up and some are instant? Oh, the first one, and then afterwards, when I slide the mouse, it is not. So I guess what we're doing is we are going to pull apart Ulrics, and we're going to have to adjust all of this, huh? Then we'll hook up the bloodline and we'll put the bone meal outline right here. We'll figure that out. And then... Oh, will this actually fix itself by... No, almost. This needs to be right there. Then it will fix itself. Okay, good. And all of these need to be adjusted. So you make... brains, guts, lard, skin, meat, and bone meal. So wherever we see bones, it should be bone meal. And this is the purpose of processing Ulrics. So when bone meal overflows, then the suffering can end. But only after the pile of bones grows tall enough. We don't need to do this. This isn't what we're doing today. There's no need to be super duper fast. And we have to get a whole bunch of hands. What was this? 4 by 5, so 20 laughter factories. Yeah. 20 laughter factories, a whole lot of hands. Then probably another stack. No, that's probably fine. I should put away all this. I don't need the heat pipe anymore. Laughter factories, please. Exactly 20 of them. Then a lot of belt. Why do I have so many of these guys? That's weird. It feels like I have more of just infrastructure than normal. All right, so I should put away the coal power plants too. Because those aren't going to be needed for a while. I'm done with heat for a bit. And the incubators will go back. I picked up way too many of those. All right. Okay, so now. Anything else I need? Don't know. Let's go build. We'll throw this down. We'll hook it up. We will see bone meal begin to trickle into the system. We should check when... How is cobalt coming? I mean, little surges, and that's all just acid in the system. So this is going to help a little bit. Not a lot of it, but a little bit. We need more cyanic acid. And to get more cyanic acid, we need more methane. To get more methane, we need to speed module this maybe. Kind of wish we'd done this double. Kind of want to move this up and then try to flip it around, right? Do something like this. We'd be able to do it in... No, I'm missing some infrastructure. I don't know if we would be able to do it. If we scooted this down and scooted that down, we could do it, but I don't know. Methane. Other ways of making it. We got tons. No. No. That with fertilizer, maybe. No. This is probably too expensive. Like, this is by far the best. And that's pretty good. I mean, 2 drill heads for 300 methane and a filtration media. That's okay. It's okay. Oh, there's even a better one. And add carbon dioxide. I got plenty of carbon dioxide. This one, a 1 drill head. Yeah, we're going to do this. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be nice. Okay, we'll do that. Methane's basically free now, isn't it? We don't have enough natural gas. Don't look at that. Natural gas is useful for its own sake. Yeah, we're doing this. I mean, these are... Okay, filtration main is basically free. Drill head's a little bit of expensive, and carbon dioxide is free. So this is beautiful. We're going to do that. This produces... It's going to produce more. Okay, don't think about it. Don't think about it. It's not real. And that'll get more natural cyanic, first order cyanic. And the first order cyanic will... I don't know. There's nothing on the other side of this statement. My head is not useful at this point. All right, so you are going to get 100 speakers on here, I think. Speaker less than 100. Good. And then because we're doing this all in one place, as is proper, we can just fill this up with speakers. Good. All right, so now we need to bring in... All right, let's talk about outs first. All of this right here, speakers go this way, cages go this way, caged Ulrics. Ulrics and cages go this way. So this is only meat and product. So we need to sort those into those 2 piles, right? So I guess what we'll have right here will be product. Something like this. And we will have this come down. Just try to imagine. Close your eyes. And then it will come over like this. And we'll jerk down. And then bone meal will go there. And everything that isn't bone meal doesn't matter. You know, I mean, to be frank. If it clogs, it clogs. It's just fine. You are output priority to this side, bone meal. Okay, and then this will be just animal bits. And that should get on this line right here. So it's very easy to vent. That goes right there. So on a line like so. There we go. That's 1 over. There we go. Now that's nice and in line. Okay, beautiful. And so all of the Ulric bits will make their way out of the system, except for bone meal, which will be captured here. And that's the point of this exercise. All right, we have put a few more. Okay, you gotta stop. There is absolutely no way that is only that many speakers. That is a lot of speakers, friends. How? How can that only be... It's flickering. There has to be a point where they're hiding. But where? In there? But that's just fine. How can that only be that many speakers? I don't believe. Okay, okay. There. I don't know what to say. Pick those things up. All right, and here, brains on the line and skin on the line. All right, now we need to get the Ulrics in. So here we have cages coming out, and this is going to be return. So I suppose right here is where we just put the pony processor. Once again, one of the Pi devs, don't know who, one of them though, was absolutely traumatized by MLP at some point. I don't want to speculate on that, but I am seeing evidence of deep emotional scarring basically everywhere in this mod. Pyanodon's deep emotional scarring, the mod. Ulric in a cage. All right, so we have cages. We have cage return. We are going to just take the Ulrics out. I suppose it's going to be like so, right? All right, and then we'll turn up and it's going to be regulated via cages, right? Or maybe not. Maybe we'll have a regulator right here too. There's no harm in more than one, right? So like right here, it's going to be basically like this, only instead of reading speakers, you are going to read caged Ulric. There we go. That'll keep that low on the belt, and that'll keep this fine. Now we have to bring in our guests of honor, right? I'm sorry, ponies. I'm sorry it has to be like this. Oh, we already have caged Ulrics right here for another purpose. Should I be joining this in? Have just one? No, we're going to have separate lines for separate purposes. Which is kind of a problem for me, right? I mean, I can get them over, but it's going to be ugly. And that's almost worse than not getting them over at all. I wish things would stop blowing up. Maybe I should have done this on the other side. Oh well. I guess we sneak up right here and there's just nothing for it. It is a bit weird and there's nothing to do about it. You are filtering on Ulric. And then you are listening. And you are only enabling when Ulric is greater than 100. So you're going to be last in line. Come, my friends. Come to learn your terrible fate. I did not author this world that we live in. I did not make this happen. However, I do nothing to stop it. I could walk away and the horror would cease. But I'm incapable of doing that, even after so much of my life. I must finish, friends. You have to realize it. Get on the belt. Get on the belt. It has to be this way. Oh, and the last thing we have to do is the bloodline. And as I've mentioned many times before, this is how you know you're on team good. You have a bloodline. You might be able to jump this. Yes. All right, so bloodline. It has to be around here, right? Because it has to come off the dingrits too, and dingrits are being produced, and there is pelts. I wonder why there's so few spikes compared to pelts. Oh, is it double? 4 pelts, 1. Oh, it's more than that. And of course, there's no way for the blood to get out. So there's a problem here. Oh, this has been a problem for a while, hasn't it? Huh. So there's the bloodline. That's what I have to get in. And that is going to be a challenge. Stop wrecking my stuff. So we are full, not quite full up, but we're about to be full up. There. Now, bloodline attached. And we just have to follow the bloodline. Deep, deep red, all the way to this point, at which point it needs to hook up there and does not, and might never have done that. So that's great. Go me. A winner am I. So where am I going to do this? This is a little oogly, isn't it? How did I manage to get that perfectly without picking anything up? Alright, so there we go. Look at that. Now there's room. Okay, good. Good. Oh, wait. Not good. Pump, right? Blood pump. There we go. Better, right? Maybe. I don't know. We're way behind on windmills. It's going to be like that for a while. I'm sorry, ponies. I'd say something like there was nothing I could do, but there was in fact plenty I could do. It's just I did not do it. And there is a lot of bone meal coming out. Congratulations. I hope you choke on it. I hope you feel good about yourself. All right, bone meal. Used in all sorts of stuff. All sorts of good stuff. Mostly this. So we're not going to get to poor alien sample today, which I kind of I thought we would. But no, that's not happening. So is anyone going here? It's just you, basically, because dingrit production is so low. All right, that's fine, I suppose. And then we have to do something about these pelts, right? Because they're useless. Just absolutely useless right now. So we're going to have to just trash them, right? They just go into biomass and go away. I wish I could do that right here. I think I will, actually. Do we have any room anywhere? What are you doing? Is this excess pelts? Yes, that is the excess. Oh, I've already done this. I thought ahead. That's so unlike me. That doesn't happen around here. All right, so that's going. This is going. The horrid machine rolls on. It's a bad world to be an Ulric in. All right, we have bone meal. And I guess I'm classifying bone meal as medical, even though it's really meat market stuff. But I don't have a space for it here in the wet market. I mean, I could put it over there somewhere. Ooh. This isn't supposed to be. That's not supposed to be at all. Pelt. So how is that coming to pass? How are dingrit pelts getting onto this belt? First, here are your pelts back, sir. So it has to be getting out somehow. So we have this line. Speakers get on this line. Keratin gets off this line. Cages get off this line. Oh, I bet you they just some of them slip by because this hand is busy. So right here, why didn't I do this? Pelt goes off this side. And I suppose we have to do this now. And that's going to be kind of unfortunate. Not the worst thing that's happened. Do I classify bone meal as medical product? I guess so, if I haven't needed it anywhere else, right? I mean, it corresponds to this era. What more do I want? It's all getting out on this line. Why do we have such a thin line right now? Are we not processing augs? No, we are not. Because this is jammed. Ooh, let's go take care of that. I don't know what that is. Let's go figure it out. That's right here. So we are completely jammed. Too many cages. We can't get rid of the cages. Too many cages. All right, let's buffer this. There you go. And that'll provide more space. I wonder why this didn't happen before. Oh, we don't have a lot of augs. I bet you aug production has stopped somehow. Yep. Okay, so what is that? We need bedding and raw fibers. This guy hasn't arrived. Okay, this guy hasn't arrived. And you're stuck at raw fiber? That should absolutely not be a problem. Yeah, I mean, raw fiber it's sawmills. That has to be something stuck. No, it isn't. Huh. Oh, I bet you we don't have enough cacalcs. I should upgrade all these. Yeah, it's a cacalc shortage. All right. And then here at Cacalc Land. Oh, we just finally overshot it. And we just need more cacalcs in general now. All right. Let's go add next level buzzsaws over there. Because we actually did get that upgrade and we just never contributed it. I probably need this much, honestly. There's a lot of them. Anyway, let's go do that, and that's going to be it. Yeah, we're going to find a place to put bone meal after this, and then that's going to be where we're done. Where are you, fiber? So it's one down and then over. So all of these guys need to be upgraded. And this takes it from 30 productivity to 42, so it's not going to help that much. We need more cacalc. We're in the age of just, I need more of everything all the time. Oh, I need more saw blades all the time. So I guess that goes on the list, huh? Our list of more cacalc. All right, I suppose. I need to take this and put this right there. Oh, I guess I just take all of them, huh? Is this going to be enough? Probably not. We have boxes of it, right? We have saw blades here. Yeah, it's probably enough. Okay, let's go. Tomorrow I'll do more methane and maybe more cacalc. I mean, why not? I like doing more plants. It's very straightforward. It makes me feel good too. I like gardening. I'm not good at it by any means. It's one of my hobbies that I've just never actually done well at. And in theory, I'm doing it just fine, following the instructions and so on and so forth. But I'm just not terribly good with it. I tried growing potatoes one year, and what came out was just absolutely sad. Alright, so we definitely increased production, as is our custom. And we're going to get a bit more fiber out of that than we're used to. But we have a cacalc shortage. So let's trace that. Oh, more's coming. How's it going over here? Why aren't you moving? Oh. Oh, some of them aren't going. Oh, a bunch aren't going. Wait. How? Oh, wait, you're the wrong way. Oh, okay. There we go. There was a little help. We still might have to double cacalc. Now, we're getting them pretty fast. Maybe not super duper fast. And we look at this whale, and we look at the other side of it. I wish I could chain, chain my views to follow the entire chain. Okay, that just repeating myself now. You understand. I want to be able to follow it and then figure out where problems are. So there is just one waiting. Yeah, we need more calc. We're going to need more just overall. All right, let's finish this up. I am going to declare, by the power vested in me by management of this factory, that bone meal is a medical product and belongs in the medical wing. Huzzah. So, bone meal, going to be a full whale. Whale hungry right here. I want you to go up to where the Ulrics scream. And I want you to fill your cargo, and I want you to bring it right there. Empty your cargo. There, and that's hooked up. Go do it. Now I want to get rid of these saw blades, and we will do a recap. And this was an okay episode. I mean, all time spent in the factory is time well used. However, once again, I did not get as far as I wanted to. There we go. We will hook up. No, there's no alarm to hook up either, which is unfortunate. So yeah, we do need more calc. And that will probably help everything because we've probably been low on augs for a while. Og. Yeah. I mean, okay, no. That's new. This is new. And no augs is no meat. No meat is no cyanic. No cyanic is no cobalt. No cobalt is no stainless. No stainless is no ASP. No ASP is no windmills. No windmills is no reason to live. None at all. So we do have to double stainless. We have to probably double ASP. That can be done with a speed module, I think. Then, how are we doing right here? Just a trickle. Just a trickle. It's not nearly enough. Cobalt extract. Yeah. There's definite problems with this. All right, we're finished. And we'll look around a little bit, as I do. And tomorrow we try again with poor alien samples. So what do I say I've done today? Is it pluripotent stem cells? Is that I guess that's it, huh? I mean, it sounds neat, but it's not exactly a massive accomplishment. All right, so screenshot starting now. Okay. What did I do today, ladies and gentlemen? First, we're doubling mushroom production. Not enough mushrooms means not enough sulfur. Sulfuric. Not enough sulfuric means everything is in pain. So, doubling mushroom production required. And that's good. Oh, I had bots on for the screenshot. A problem is I am out of windmills. I have no more windmills I can extract from the south, and everything up here is depending on ASP, which is very slow. And I'm working on the causes of that slowness, but it's going to take a while to work the kinks out. So, see these shameful purple blocks? They're going to be all over the place. We have escaped these days for a while, but I actually threw down a lot of blocks today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5. I didn't use them all, but they're in the plan. So what else? We did more mushrooms, and that's good. And these are properly stacked now, and everything's fine in that regard. We decided we got through everything that requires heat currently, which means we did biosample, retrovirus, xenogenic cells, and pluripotent stem cells right there. And those all combine into making these stem cells, and I'll use them for something sometime. I don't really know. This is just, this is made best right here. We then shifted our attention over to making poor alien sample, and we realized poor alien sample is going to take biological sample, which is going to require bone meal, which we just didn't do. We reviewed all the ways to make bone meal. We found out that most of them were lies, and the best way to get bone meal is probably just to process Ulrics, because that gives a lot of useful side products with that, and it's just more efficient overall. So the unique product given to us by the Ulric is bone meal, and we set up this area right here. The Ulric is the most miserable creature of all. Either you are born to be fed to bees, to be pulped into glue, or to be ripped apart for the structure of your internals. It's a terrible little life. They don't even get to run around. It's just, the world is evil, and we are also evil. There's no escaping this core truth of the factory. Anyway, moving on. Tomorrow I'll continue building out the medical wing. I'm going to continue splitting my time half between addressing a bottleneck somewhere in the factory and then building out more things. So the medical wing is going to trickle in just a little bit at a time, unfortunately. But the rest of the factory will become stronger and stronger as a result. I know one thing I'm going to have to do tomorrow is do more methane. And I have already looked at the recipe. It's going to make a lot of methane. It's going to be great. And then after that, I'll probably put down 2 more calc. Which one is it? Which one is calc? This one? Probably 2 more calc blocks right here. So we're just going to start growing up. And the wisdom of structuring agriculture like this will be readily apparent. So like right here and then right here. And then through tripling calc, we will never have any problems with that again. And we already don't have problems with sap, and we're still adding more sap. And this mushroom maker right here is completely vacant, but I'll be back. I'm going to build it out. I'm not going to stop. You're going to stop. So I think that's it. So thank you very much, everyone. I will see you around. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.